I'm not even going to really turn the light on or really just try to focus on my face or anything like that. But I just want to say, in everybody's life, there is a test, a trial, and a burden to bear. Now, let me break it down to you real quick. A test, relatively short, might be a day, might be a week, could even be a month or 6 months. Then you have what's called a trial in everybody's life. Sometimes it may be, uh, a year, 5 years, 10 years, but there's an end. Then there's that burden to bear. It's a lifetime burden. There's no cure. There's no um, relief. You just got to cope with it. Some people have that with sickle cell. Some people have that with other illnesses, ailments. Some people have a crutch or they have a handicap where they have only one leg or their arms amputated. And even though you have the prosthesis, it's still a burden to bear. And in life, that's just an example. In life, you have those burdens to bear. And it seems like recently, I've been having burdens to bear. It's not trials, it's not tests. And sometimes those burdens just weigh you down. But I want to encourage you that even with what you have as a burden to bear, you can handle it. You can make it. Even if you have to stand alone, you can still make it. Trials and tests come, yes, to make us strong. But those burdens to bear are to build character in us and to teach those who may be going through or will go through the same thing. Death is a burden to bear. And while I have been dealing with a lot of deaths recently, and it seems like death is encompassing the people that I love, and they have burdens to bear and what have you. Dealing with, even where I may have to somehow tell my son about a death close to him, but this is a burden to bear. But I want to encourage everybody when I say this, know what your situation is. A test, a trial, or a burden to bear. It'll let you formulate some things easy. It'll let you put things into perspective. Some people in relationships use a test, a trial, or burden to bear. Some things are just a test. Okay. You unemployed for a minute. Okay. You sick. Okay. Some is a trial. Okay. You've had long-term unemployment. You're trying to get from out of debt, and that could be very costly. You have, expenses from babies, whatever. But you can't get out of it. A burden to bear is when someone has ailments or a diagnosis, and it seems like there's no hope. Some people have loved ones that have gone on without them. There still seems to be no hope. All I'm saying is I'm taking up 4 minutes and 15 seconds of it, and I pray that someone gets something out of it, that there is hope, even with your burdens to bear. It's hope. Sometimes our burden to bear, what we think is a burden to bear, is only a trial. And it's going on longer than what we think. But I want y'all to be encouraged today, all right? Put it into perspective, and then move on from there. I love you all. Later.